I'm Vato. I'm fashion editor. I'm not fashion editor. I actually got promoted. I am creative director now of Copyright Magazine, and this is.
I'm Tiffany. I'm PR and Chief of Staff of Copyright Magazine.
I'm creative director, and we're at Marn, and we're doing this amazing event called an Insta-Meet. And an Insta-Meet is a place or an event that we cultivate fashion, art, design. We put all these people in one space and create a culture of creatives here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
The thing with an instant meet is copyright has 5 pillars, which are music, art, fashion, community, and culture. The instant meet brings all of that together in one, and we're able to collaborate and just create spaces for creatives. And creatives are oftentimes, our culture in Milwaukee is a little overlooked, and people don't know who else is a creative. And this makes it so everybody has one space to come together and try things out and use each other's resources. Because, we want to activate spaces.
And we know that there's a need, right? So we saw that this is something that needs to happen, and we give it a try. We put it together, and it's amazing. And people don't even know that this exists here in Milwaukee, and it do. Follow us at Copyright Mag.
There's room for all of us to eat.
All of us.
It's not just one person. It's not a siloed effect. So how it works for Milwaukee and copyright, we support the local and we stick to that because we want creatives to know that you do not have to leave to make a way in the creative scene. We want people to know that Milwaukee has a creative scene and it's powerful. And so that's the passion and the drive behind it.
And I also want to add that growing up, I never saw me doing what I'm seeing now. There was never nobody that I could look at and say, oh, that's how you do it? That's how it should be done? So I'm creating that myself for me, but also for everyone around me. Because this is something that we need. We need tasteful things. We need places that normally don't allow us in. You know what I mean? So I think, that's the passion and drive behind why we do it too. For the kids or anybody that doesn't necessarily have the opportunity to do any of this, right? Go create it yourself. Cultivate your own and tell people and share. And don't be afraid to walk up to people and say, you dope. Would you like to be a part of this? Don't be afraid to go in spaces and say, can I hang my sign in here? I got a flyer. I got some information I want people to know about. You have to create that yourself, though. No one else is going to do that for you unless you know other people. But in the case for me, I had to create these opportunities for myself first so that I can help everyone else. So do that.
Yeah, and I would say it's crazy because we was on the same wavelength and we didn't even know it. Because what I would say to the youth or anybody else for encouraging words is, you can create your seat at the table. Woo! You can make space for your seat. You can create the table. You don't always have to wait for the opportunity. You can create the opportunity. You can go in these spaces and you can be authentically you in these spaces. Don't let people think that you need to change to achieve what you want to achieve. Professionalism and whiteness are not one and the same.
You heard that? I think, did you hear that? Okay, all right. Vato Vergara, VATO VERGARA. That's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever. Google it. It's all there. And
my Instagram is the Tiffany way. That's probably the best way to get in contact with me. And on LinkedIn, I'm Tiffany Bean. Instagram, the Tiffany way. There's an underscore either at the front or the back, but if you type it in all as one sentence, you'll find it anyway.
And then,
of course, follow us at Copyright Mag on all platforms. That is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and our website, copyrightmag.com.
It's copyright, WRITE, not like copyright infringement, none of that. Copyright Magazine.
And then also, I don't know, when is this coming out? When you putting this out? Because we have an event coming up.
May 22nd, we have a streetwear showcase, all menswear fashion, and we're trying to highlight men actually doing the thing in fashion, because they don't see that often. So come out May 22nd at Coffee Makes You Black. Be on the lookout for the flyer because I don't know the time. We good?
Alright.